There's times where you have to put your foot down. And this is something, in order to see it come to full fruition, there's something that you have to do independently. Now, for the majority of you who this is for, this isn't to say that you just have to be alone on a particular journey, or that you shouldn't be open to support. This is more so there's a decision that you need to make independently without the influence of others, okay? There's going to be something that you're led to do that if you speak about it to other people, they're going to have a lot to say about it. You're going to have a lot of naysayers. Some people are going to be speaking against it just out of envy, okay? That's going to be a smaller percentage of people. But for the majority, I'm talking, you have discernment. You know how to move in silence. So for the majority of you, the reason that it's important to make this decision independently is because the people who you might want to include, or you might want their feedback, or you might want to tell about this thing, they're not where you are. And what I mean is they don't know what you've been doing. They don't know what you've been praying for. They don't know what you've been co-creating with the Most High. They don't know what you and the Most High has been manifesting. When you tell these people, or someone in particular, something that you're planning on doing, they're not going to see it. They're not going to understand it. They're not going to see eye to eye with you. They're not going to really be able to give you any type of true feedback or advice, because they wasn't in this process. They wasn't in the trenches with the Most High with you when this was coming to the point where you're ready to make a decision, where you're ready to move forward with something. This could be in many different things. For some of you, this could be, let's say you're starting a business. It's not for you to ask somebody, even, and this is sticky, but I have to just be honest with the prophetic message. This could be even in a situation with the spouse. Now, behold, when you're married, yes, two becomes one flesh, okay? But I'm telling you, what I'm picking up prophetically is there's something that you have to move on independently, because this is more so like leadership qualities. This isn't even about going against your spouse. For those of you who this is a dynamic or a situation where you're married, this decision is actually going to benefit the both of you, but this is not something that they're going to be able to see. Now, for those of you who this is for, this is not for everybody. This is not a message where I just want you to be like, yeah, I do what I want. I don't need to, think about my spouse or communicate with my spouse. This is not that type of message, okay? Please calm down for those of you taking it like that. This is more so that this is something that you're in alignment. Things are lining up. The Most High is leading you to do this, and your spouse just may not understand, okay? When you do this and when you stick to this, and when you're independent in your decision-making process, meaning independent where it's between you and the Most High, and you keep your thoughts in alignment with the Most High, this is going to benefit everybody involved. There's something that you're thinking about doing, and you're right on path. This is something that's been a long time coming, something that's a long time in the making. For some of you, there are certain people that, they wouldn't understand this, because it might seem like something that's an abrupt decision. Like, so you're just going to stop doing this and do that. And yes, this is what you're being divinely guided to do. For those of you who have been constantly before the divine, for those of you who've been tapped in spiritually, where you've been taking time to pray and meditate. And for those of you who I'm speaking to, you've been doing this for an extended amount of time. You ain't just been doing this for 30 days. You ain't just been doing this for a few months. You've been doing this for a while. You stayed down with the Most High during all them down times, during the times where you were praying and meditating and doing all this and nothing was changing. Where if anything, it was making you feel like, when am I ever going to get on the side of this? I'm meditating. Yeah, I'm feeling frantic. I'm meditating, but now I feel depressed. I'm meditating, but now I'm having all of these thoughts. But you stuck through it all. Praying. Nothing that you're praying for seems to be coming. Seem being the key word. It just wasn't the time. You've been doing that, and now it's your time. It's chosen season. It's official chosen season. Make sure that you check that video out if you haven't. And there are going to be certain things that you're doing that others are not going to understand around you. And the thing is, you really need to make these decisions independently. For those of you who you feel like there are certain people in your life that you're like, I get it, I need to make the decision independently, and you still feel like you need to tell them that, this is not even about don't tell them anything. This is just say what needs to be said, let them know. And then after you say what you're going to do, continue to move in silence. Definitely take their opinion or whatever, respect it. But you're going to have to make the final call, though. Leaders are put in tough positions. A lot of times leaders have to do what other people don't understand. And then afterwards, everybody comes around to realizing why the leader had to stand their ground on a certain thing. For some of you, this could just be something that's personal. It doesn't even have to be that deep in terms of affecting a whole group of people or anybody else. This could be just something that's personal with you, and move forward on that. Do what you're being led to do regardless of what anybody is saying. And this is why it's important, even that prophetic message that I posted from the 828 podcast about moving in silence. It's so important to move in silence and move independently, because I'm telling you, for a lot of you who this is for, you're going to be led to do so many things. We're already, almost midway the year, and I'm telling you, for the chosen ones, your year is just getting started, okay? But more so, this is bigger than a year. Your era is just beginning. There's going to be so much unfolding for you, and you have to get into a space where you're able to make your decisions independently, meaning without the opinions and judgments of other people, because you're going to be a way maker. You're going to be a trendsetter. You're going to be somebody who really shakes up norms, is how I'm hearing it. Stand on yourself. Stand on your connection with the Most High. Stand on your alignment. Stand on what you know and what you're being led to do. There are certain things that people are just not going to understand until you take that initiative, you take that leap of faith, and you're going to see other people come around into agreements with it, and or turn around and do the exact same thing that you did. Do this independently. Even for some of you, there might be something that you're doing where it's like you're working with a group of people. It's like, don't even do that. Move independently, okay? Because how this happens for you is not going to be a way that it happened for anybody else or other people in that group. And you trust me, you don't need that type of energy or smoke, because the way that certain things are going to transpire for you, even if you were doing it with a certain group of people, is going to breed envy to where it's like they're almost trying to ostracize you. If you would like confirmation on this particular prophetic message, or if you would like to chat with me about anything else or get any other type of guidance, you can book personal one-on-ones with me on PrettyBossTV.com. Also, make sure that you check out our official course, 30 Days to Success, that's available on PrettyBossTV.academy. I love everything about 30 Days to Success. Very transformative. It will change your life. If you want more details, check out PrettyBossTV.academy. All of my links are in the description below. Also, if you would like to join us on patreon.com/PrettyBossTV, come join the family where we do daily content. Especially, we dive deep into prophetic guidance. They're not just 7, 8, 10-minute videos, but we go deep for usually about an hour daily, and so much more that we do on there just as a community and a vibe and a tribe. Come join us over there on patreon.com/PrettyBossTV. I love you all so much. I talk to you soon, y'all willing. Peace.